Hello YouTube, this is Kaeso talking about the color red for Magic the Gathering. Red is all about burning things. What black does, it kills things. What blue does, it has the ability to say no. What green does, it's going to wrap into a bunch of big creatures. Red, we're going to kill all of it. Why? Because we find it fun. Black has the ability to kill creatures. So do we. We have one of the best spells that can kill all creatures. It's called Lightning Bolt. Deal 3 damage to target creature or player. This can kill many things in Standard. This kills many things in Extended. This will kill everything from probably around turn 1 to turn 3 or 4 with all of 1 mana. But there's something that our burn spells can do that other colors can't, and we can aim it at other people's heads rather than their creatures. Yeah, sure, black can go ahead and kill a creature through and through, but at the end of the day, we're the ones that are going to aim a lightning bolt at your face and take away 3. In Extended, we lost a spell called Flame Javelin. Tap 3 red or trade a red for 2 colorless and deal 4 damage to target creature or player, instant speed. But in Standard, we got Burst Lightning, which was another variant of Shock. 1 mana, deal 2 damage to target creature or player. And instead they gave us a trade-off. We could literally kick the kicker cost for Burst Lightning and make it that Flame Javelin again. And still kill a creature or aim it at somebody's face for 4 damage. Another thing red has a habit of is being the fastest color in Magic. Red's main mechanic is haste. And that is, creatures can come into play and they can go instantly to attack or use a tap ability if they have it. One creature currently released right now in Standard is a card called Goblin Guide. This 1-drop 2/2 has haste. So at the very beginning of the game, you're already shocking your opponent every turn. We really don't care about the trade-off where they can look at the land from the top of their deck. We don't care. We're knocking down their life total, and that's what matters. As long as we can get an opponent down to 0, that's all that matters for red. That's how we end games. Turn 2, we're going to play a card called Hellspark Elemental. It's a 3/1 trample haste. Again, this haste creature means it could come into play and immediately hit you for some amount of damage. Not to mention it has Unearth, which means we can bring it back and do another 3 damage. The point is to get your opponents down to 0 as quickly as possible, and we're going to do this in any way we possibly can, at any detriment to us. In Ravnica, we had an instant spell called Char, which was deal 4 damage to target creature or player, and deal 2 damage to us. Well, what's 2 damage to us if we're dealing 4 to you? In red, there's no comparison. You're going to lose faster than we are. Red's main tribe is goblins, however. Goblins in Magic are the small, tiny little creatures that can be knocked off by anything. We just have a lot of them. And we're going to probably send about 10 of you at once and then pump all of them so you lose. One of the main goblin cards is called Siege Gang Commander. It's a 5-drop, so it's a little expensive for red because we want to end the game by around turn 3 or 4. As a 5-drop, however, Siege Gang Commander will put 3 goblin tokens into play, just by itself, just by coming into play. Which means for a 5-drop, we have already made 5 points of damage among 4 creatures. If you take into cards like Trumpet Blast, which give all of our creatures +2/+0, that's +2/+0 to every creature. Now we've just dealt an additional 10 damage to you on 5 we were already going to deal. And with Siege Gang Commander's final ability, tap 2, sack a goblin, and then we can throw that goblin at a person or a creature and shock that person or creature. Another thing red likes to do is play into other colors to speed up those colors. One card that is currently in Standard is called Bloodbraid Elf. Green-red, and it has Cascade and Haste. And people play this card so they can accelerate a turn sooner. Not to mention its haste means it could swing in for 3 instantly. Another thing people will side in red is to splash in damage. The black card called Blightning. It's a 3-drop, discard 2 cards, which is similar to Mind Rot, but we just added 3 damage on it. Why? Because we're red and we want to get that life total down. I want to comment on an interesting card that Zendikar has currently released. It's a 4-drop 4/4, which doesn't seem to seem to happen too much in any other color except green, as far as being mana efficient. But this 4/4 for 4 is called Obsidian Fireheart, and it will literally set people's lands on fire. In Zendikar and Worldwake right now, it's all about lands matter, and Obsidian Fireheart will make it so each of those lands will deal 1 damage to you every turn. And that's even after Obsidian Fireheart leaves the battlefield. And you've got this land that's just ticking away at people's life counter, and we can do it to every single one of your lands. So first turn you lose 1, and then 2, and then 3, and that's on top of the damage you've already lost. Kaeso Flare, and signing off for red. We just want to get your life meter down to 0 as fast as we can, and we're going to do it in any way we can.